All right. Happy morning, gamers. It's your boy. We are back with another episode. Here with me are the two most interesting fellas in the whole world. We got Elo Kano SC on my left.
Yeah!
And, of course, Mr. Top Hat on my right.
Yo.
As you can see, we've done a little bit of remodeling. We got some more space now.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty fresh.
Probably get something in the back here.
We're gonna fill up that wall.
Bit.
Maybe some naked pictures or something like that. All of me though. All of me.
Only.
Yep. All right, we got a decent stack of stuff for you guys, as you can see. It's nice 11 by 17s. So first of all, we can circle back to that loot box thing happening over in Belgium. So
update to last week.
So that there's been an advancement on that story. Tell us a little bit about that, Eric.
All right, throwing me into the fire, sure. So a bunch of other countries, 15 or 16 to be exact, have jumped on with Belgium and the Netherlands to sign. There's like a fancy name for it. It's like the petition to stop the lines that are blurring gambling and gaming. It's like something like that. But basically,
abstract.
The countries that have jumped on and are aiding Belgium and the Netherlands, I'm going to list them off here. There's a bunch. There's Austria, the Czech Republic, France, Ireland, Gibraltar, Isle of Man, Jersey, Latvia, Malta. Oh my God, didn't I just repeat that? Norway, Poland, Portugal, Spain, the UK, and Washington State from the US are all joining together to fight loot boxes.
All right.
So this is good. I like to see this. This is progress, my man.
It's happening.
So this is making EA sweat because EA's cash cow, their golden goose, FIFA Ultimate Team, might be in danger.
So for y'all that have just tuned in, basically a bunch of countries are getting together to gangbang EA on this loot box madness, and as well as the state of Washington. So it's
yeah, I don't know why just the state of Washington. I don't know.
The war has begun.
How that jumped in.
The war has begun, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Loot boxes are going to start dying out, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
But you say they're going to start dying out. That's crazy because
Maybe.
we just got information about the new Halo game, Halo Infinite, and how that's going to have microtransactions in it. How do you feel about Halo having microtransactions? Are you a big Halo fan?
I mean, everyone was a big Halo fan at one point, I think. I love Halo. But I haven't played Halo recently. I haven't really been big into it recently. As far as my opinion on the matter, I think it's kind of whack, man, because...
Well, okay.
I guess it just depends on how loot boxes are. The thing with loot boxes, if it's something that's like cosmetic or something that doesn't curb your bets in the game, I'm okay with it. I mean, it's still annoying that you're paywalling all of this content that you made for the game, but at the same time, I would much rather, someone just get a skin or a profile pic or something like that rather than, getting some like dope ass assault rifle that I can't get and they keep wrecking me.
That's true. That's true. Well, one of the heads of 343 Industries, the developer behind Halo, after Bungie, big distinction there, is that he said that there will be no money-paid loot boxes, but there will be
money-paid loot
microtransactions. So take that as you will. I don't know if that means they're just gonna have.
How's that gonna work?
Yeah, I don't really know. I guess they're just gonna have cosmetics and be microtransactions, but
no money-paid loot boxes.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So
I know, very confusing.
Maybe you can just
very specific wording.
How do you get them?
I don't know.
You don't pay
supposedly
for them,
you get the. I mean, it might be like Overwatch. You get a loot box every time you level up in Overwatch.
Okay.
So it might be like the same deal.
I don't know though, because
that's what I'm thinking.
Halo Infinite is like 3 years away, so.
Well, how would you guys circumvent that if we
make
can't
a good game,
charge for the loot boxes? How would you do a loot box that's not?
I just wouldn't have it in.
How would you accomplish microtransactions without loot boxes?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you would just have an in-game store with premium currency, because the whole thing with the thing with loot boxes is technically gambling because. It's technically gambling because there's a risk, there's a chance involved. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I guess if they take that characteristic out, then you could still get away with microtransactions.
Okay.
It'd just be like premium currency for a premium store they have. That's not, this is cool Spartan armor you can get. You know what you got to pay for.
Counterpoint, just don't have them.
Okay.
No, well, I mean, I'm on that's the end of the conversation.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm also on that
train. Be like God of War. Be like God of War.
Don't have God of War. Make a good game, and people will buy it. That's all there is to it. Stop developing trash.
The fun and the excitement in loot boxes is the uncertainty of it. Frankly, you remove the uncertainty, and it's just a store.
It's
just a store.
That's why gambling's fun, dude. It's the uncertainty. It's gambling. It's wrong.
Kids and gambling.
It's wrong. Damn it.
All right,
what would Jesus say?
To our next thing. Speaking of kids, we're gonna talk about Nintendo. Because Nintendo is the Disneyland of video games.
Basically, they're online. I like that description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
the online
they just
service.
Their online. $20 a year. Did we say that last time?
Yes.
I think we mentioned it last time.
We mentioned it.
Did y'all sign up yet?
No.
I don't have a Switch. A Nintendo console, so no.
I don't have a Switch yet.
I have a 3DS. I don't know if that counts. I don't know if
Anybody in the chat have any of y'all signed up yet?
Yeah.
Maybe think about getting a Switch, perhaps.
Do you have a Switch?
Yeah.
Do you have a Switch?
Step 1, get Nintendo products.
If you do, can I borrow it and Legend of Zelda? That'd be dope, thanks. Because I don't have
basically, what they're saying with their online service is that if you do not continue to pay, you will lose your save data. So, for example, if I buy 2 months of Nintendo Online for, let's say $5, and then I have all my game data on the cloud, if I don't renew it, I lose my game data in the cloud.
That's bullcrap.
Now, this is contrary to what Xbox and PlayStation both do. If you don't have PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live, the data will still save in the cloud after you discontinue your membership for a much longer time, for months on end.
Wait, so how much time are they giving you? Was there a grace period?
I'm not sure.
Do they have any info on that yet?
I'm not sure, but it's probably no more than a day or two. It's gonna be tight.
That's bullshit.
So that's how. Really, you think it's bullshit? I think it's kind of.
I understand
smart because they're reeling you in. They're just like, oh, you want your save data still?
Of course.
Because you gotta fork up some money, kid.
You want to lose that thousands of hours you put in Legend of Zelda? You better freaking pay up, kiddo.
But it is $20 a year. I mean.
Yeah, if you have trouble paying $20 a year, you should be budgeting better.
Yeah. So, and actually, a new report that I just heard about, the Switch Online has gotten hacked already. It's been out for 3 days.
It's gotten hacked?
Yeah, so people have put their own ROMs and shit on their Nintendo Switch
Wrecked.
to play online. So that's a big fuck you to Nintendo.
Especially since they were just making all that big deal about ROMs and
yeah, because they just shut down Cool ROM and Love ROM.
Yeah. So
very funny. That's just hey,
LOL.
Hey, you guys don't want us to use emulators anymore. How about we just put some emulators on it?
Exactly.
Oh my god.
All right, what do you want to talk about next there?
Let's see. We are talking about Black Ops Blackout Beta has raised to a player count of 100. It is officially, basically, objectively better than PUBG in every way. I'm sorry, it is what it is.
And you're a PUBG fan, right?
like PUBG too. I always thought it was a good time. I understand where everyone's coming from. It's glitchy. It's a mess. Yeah, it is. But you know what?
Yeah.
It still has a special place in my heart. But looking at the footage from Blackout, it's gonna bury it. PUBG is gonna be dead. We're gonna have to host a funeral in a couple months or something like that because
it's done.
PUBG it's gonna die. The only thing stopping, the only thing keeping PUBG relevant is that it's $30 and Blackout would be $60 still.
Yeah,
but that's literally it.
Yeah, and Blackout releases day and date with the rest of the game, so it's not you get the game, then a month later you get the Battle Royale mode. It's together.
I would honestly probably just play the Battle Royale mode.
No zombies? No
and
multiplayer?
And the zombies. Multiplayer, whatever.
What about you, Sig? What do you think? Do you think it'll put an axe in PUBG's brain?
Yeah, it's done so, man. I think we should do a special. We do our podcast on Fridays. I think we should do it on Wednesday when that drops. And we'll start the podcast off with a funeral for PUBG.
Some taps.
Since you do have some feelings for PUBG,
oh,
I think it's only fitting that our resident host writes the eulogy for such an event. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that, and I think we're just definitely one to add to the library in here.
Yeah, I think another thing that why Black Ops is going to kill PUBG is because Bluehole, the publisher of PUBG, and the developer is PUBG Corp, so Bluehole's the publisher, has downgraded the graphical fidelity of PUBG on console to deal with frame rate stability.
I don't like it was very good to begin
with. That's not good. You can't have a really polished game like Call of Duty come in and be like, oh, we're just going to take your whole audience. And then PUBG's like, hold on, let's downgrade our visuals and run janky. That'll bring everybody back.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if any of y'all played PUBG on Xbox, but as someone who has played PUBG on Xbox, I'm going to just tell you right now, it doesn't look too great to start off with. Like, literally, you spawn into the map, and you got to wait a good minute for the building to actually load all the textures.
That's really bad.
And you also run risk of falling through structures, and I've been killed by by structures and stuff loading in like on top of me. So, and then I just died. I was like, oh, this is great. This is a good time. So,
yeah,
it's PUBG's done for, folks. I don't know. They're gonna have to pull some real magic out of their hat to get out of this one. They're still good on the mobile market apparently, which is. I still don't know. I have no idea. Anytime I see streamers streaming PUBG, it's usually on a mobile device, and I'm just like, what in the world?
How are you doing this?
So I guess that's what it is now. As far as what we got? Well, we got some new. We have some new. There's some news on some games from Tokyo Game Show. Some new news. We got some box art revealed for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Woo!
You're a huge fan.
I am amped for that. I saw that box art and I was like, this is good.
You got hype top hat for box art?
Box art. When the game hasn't been in development for 13 years.
Dude, I don't know if you haven't seen that box art. That box art should be rated R.
When the game is in half your life in development, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in 2000, like...
That box art's sexy.
5.
I haven't even played Kingdom Hearts in the past, but seeing like the gameplay and seeing the artwork and the trailers, I'm on that hype train. I'm in the back of the hype train, but I'm on it.
I'm on the front. I'm
on it. He's in the front. He's driving. I'm in the caboose.
Another few things we'll run through, I guess, is did you hear that Fortnite's causing divorces? You hear about that?
Yeah. So allegedly, Fortnite has been cited in over 200 divorces. So I guess there's been a lot of couples breaking up because someone is spending a little too much time getting those victory royales instead of spending time with their significant other.
It's funny that like Fortnite especially was called out. Like not just like video games are causing divorces, like Fortnite.
So what happens specifically being one of the biggest games in the last
That's true.
2 years. I mean,
which brings up a very interesting point. Have you guys ever had to hide away and start playing so either your girlfriend or your wife won't give you shit about it? I mean, you just gotta go. You wait till they sleep, then when they're snoring, then you fire up the game. Just so you don't have to hear it like again, like oh really? Oh, what are you doing? Play video games? Like if that's happened to you, raise your hand because that's totally happened to me. I did it last night actually.
Yep.
Nope, I'm gonna keep my hand down.
Now, those divorces are because those dudes were not good at hiding it.
Yeah, you gotta be either good at hiding it or just manage your time. Just manage your time. Just give 3 hours Fortnite, 3 hours girlfriend. Just back and forth. You gotta make it work, people.
Yeah, like you're an adult. Balance your life.
You're an adult. Come on, you need balance in your life like that.
On the chat, Daniel sounds. It's like jerking.
Oh my goodness.
What are you doing in there?
Is playing Fortnite? Is being a gamer that taboo that you gotta you gotta go find a corner to hide?
You know what? Yes, dude.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Because you know what? I guarantee, if you were like, oh, sorry, honey, I'm gonna stay up and read this book, they would be like, oh, okay, yeah, you do your reading, that's cute.
Right.
But if you say video games, they're like, oh, you're just wasting your time, just being a freaking loser.
So why is that?
It's like, aren't you just watching TV for 7 hours?
That's just the same stigma games have had since they've been made, is that they're only for...
But why I can't imagine what it would be like to have a girlfriend that doesn't. Well, what if you have a girlfriend that's even more into games than you are? Forget it. Like, life just stops, right?
What, is that like a turn off? Is that like,
no, I mean, like, it would be... our lives would be encompassed with games, wouldn't it?
It would be. I mean, I know somebody whose SO is super into games, and honestly, most of the time,
significant other.
Yeah, most of the time they end up like fighting over who's playing because they both like single player games.
Just play at the same time.
End up like fighting over who's playing. That's what they had to get another console.
Just get it. Yeah, exactly. Just do that. There's nothing wrong with that.
So we're both playing in separate rooms and stuff.
Separate rooms.
Yeah, they're both playing in separate rooms.
So it doesn't even bring them together.
One of them's on box, one of them's on Switch. Yeah,
the opposite of what it's supposed to do.
Oh
yeah. I mean, if they made some cool split screen games, so split screen's dying out. It's split screen's dying out, except for on Black Ops, right?
Well, yeah, in Blackout they're testing a split screen battle royale mode, which is very weird.
Very interesting. But don't look on look on the other person's screen. If you do that, you're a filthy cheater. No screen looking, and people.
Continuing on with talking about Fortnite, the Switch is actually coming out with a Fortnite bundle.
Yep.
Yeah, Cade wants it.
Yeah.
Cade wants it?
Are you going to cave as a parent?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll cave.
He's been saving his allowance money, but he mops the floor 5 times a week.
He's learning, save for this, work hard, get it.
Save for this, work hard, get those victory royales.
Good, because it comes with 1,000 V-Bucks, so he can have a head... I don't want to say a head start, but...
Man, 1,000 V-Bucks is kind of a lot, man. It's a lot to start off with.
Yeah?
You can buy some... You can buy a lot of the skins with 1,000.
And plus,
I'm pretty sure.
Something Fortnite does that's awesome is as you play, you'll just build up more experience to buy the next it's not Battle Pass. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I know. Well, getting V-Bucks in the Battle Royale mode it's not as easy as just playing it in the solo mode.
Yeah, but yeah, this is a good move for
Keep
Switch.
Playing it
to get everyone who didn't download Fortnite immediately when it came out. To get everyone to buy more Switches. This is what Switch is going to do. Oh, this really beloved game that you really like? We're just going to put a Switch on it and then you'll buy it. It's like, yeah, you're right. You're probably right.
Let's see.
GameStop's got that bundle for $300. Is it worth it?
Well, the Switch itself is $300, so...
Yeah, I'd say
so. So they're throwing the game.
So they're throwing the game for free. I mean, well, the
game's free.
The game is free.
Switch on Black Friday is going to be like
so wait, it was
200,
just
250? What's it going to be?
Maybe like in between two...
Probably like... I would not say it being lower than 200. I think 200 would honestly be... 200 would honestly be pretty crazy if I saw it for 200. I'd buy it if it was 200. What else do we got for y'all? We talked about that.
We could talk about this.
We can talk about
the first uncensored game.
I don't know if y'all know, but on Steam, they recently released their first fully uncensored adult visual novel game, and it is complete. It is as soon as it released, bam, banned in 28 countries.
Censored, not banned.
Oh wait, censored. Censored at 28 countries.
Not the U.S., baby. Good job, U.S.
Not the U.S.
Good job.
Give me them anime titties.
Good job, U.S.
You know what? We should have looked up the name.
What's the name of the game? What is the name of that game?
It's like something...
It's like love, lingerie.
Something like that.
I don't know. For those of you who don't know, it's one of those visual novel anime games you play as where it's all based off of your choices. You get yourself and your pick at a bunch of fine-ass anime girls.
Is this the name? Negligee?
Yeah,
that's it. I like the title is the first hardcore porn game on Steam. It's not fucking around. That's literally what it says. Check out that article.
It's called Negligee : Love Stories.
All right.
Negligee Love Stories.
I'm not writing this down.
And this is super hardcore. If you're into that hentai and all that manga and all that stuff, this is hardcore.
No judgment.
You've already been warned. So if that's your thing, go for it.
Go for it.
But this is news because Steam has been working on filters to what's the word? Not censor, but kind of curate what they show you. So basically, people were pissed that they were seeing like all these visual novel games on their Steam homepage, and they're like, I don't want to see this stuff.
I don't want to see this.
So Steam was like, all right, fine. We'll give you the filters, the tools to use, to be like, hey, I don't want to see this type of stuff in my store homepage. So you could select what you want to see and what you don't want to see.
Yeah.
Which I think is good, because people can't complain if they have the power. Oh wait, yeah, they can because they're people. But I think it's a good move on Steam.
If you're a parent, just check your kid's Steam library every once in a while. You don't
Definitely
know what you're gonna find on there.
Like, oh, a cool anime game.
You know, everything was pretty. Everything was pretty PG-13, like R for a while there. Now we're getting to X-rated. We're getting into the good stuff. Check those kids. Let's see.
Quick little tidbit for you guys out there. Ghost Recon Wildlands is getting a big update this weekend, and also free-to-play weekend from the 20th to the 24th this month. So check that out.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
cool.
More news on updates that was not written around here, but I know because I love Warframe. So, console players, Xbox, new Warframe Revenant is available.
Cool.
If you have not played him, you should do that. He is pretty sick. Acquiring him is going to be a little difficult. You're going to have to like level up all the way in one of these covenants on Earth, but that's besides the point. Details. What else is coming? Also, they got releases for the next Prime Warframe. It's going to be Chroma Prime.
Cool.
Coming in with Rubico Prime, the sniper, and Graham Prime, a new greatsword. And I love greatswords, and I am ready to get my hands on that one.
Nice. Good shit for all you Warframe
Good
fans
shit
out
for
there.
all you Warframe fans out there. It's coming in hot, people. What else we got?
Oh, something we really got to talk about is Red Dead 2.
Okay, what you got for us?
The hands-on previews of Red Dead 2 have dropped yesterday and earlier today. And literally it's been gold. Like, every single person has been like, this game is a fucking masterpiece.
It's going to be fantastic.
So,
it's a good year, folks, honestly.
Yeah, it really is.
It's a good year for PlayStation.
It is. But
it's a good year for PlayStation.
Some of the things that Red Dead 2 is like kind of unique for is like the lighting in the game. It's got dynamic weather. It'll change. If you go into a building at night and you come out at say like in the morning, it will be morning. It's not just gonna be like, oh, like sleep for this amount of time to get to the morning. No, it'll just dynamically change. Very cool. So Red Dead 2, October 26th, gonna be really, really good.
Get it. I'm gonna get it.
Oh, I'm totally
gonna quit my job.
Are you?
I mean, no,
you
I'm
should tell
not.
your boss that.
So yeah, we got Red Dead 2. What else we got going
Aaron,
on
you
here?
heard him. You heard him, Aaron.
As far as other big news and big games coming, it has just been announced that Spider-Man
He's killing it.
is killing it, folks. Spider-Man just trumps God of War as the fastest selling PlayStation exclusive game ever. What God of War got like 3.1
Yeah, God of War was 3.1 million copies in 3 days. Spider-Man was 3.3 million in 3 days.
3 days.
Wow.
Oh my God. 3 days, 3.3 million copies sold. That is ridiculous. That just goes to show you that game is absolutely fantastic.
See what happens when you put out a quality single-player game with no microtransactions?
Oh yeah, yeah. Remember those people were playing like, oh, single-player games are gonna die out. You know, no one likes single-player games. You're wrong.
Out of curiosity, where does that rank when you drop the exclusive requirement? Like the PS4 exclusive. It's the fastest selling PS4 exclusive.
Oh, like overall?
What's the fastest selling game of all time?
I don't know.
That's going into some crazy territory, man. I don't know.
Take a guess while I Google it.
Of all time or this year?
Don't look.
All time or this year?
All time.
Some sort of Zelda game.
I think it's a Call of Duty game.
Some sort of Zelda game.
I think it might be Modern Warfare 2. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Some sort of Zelda game is what I'm going to guess.
Some sort of Zelda game?
Yeah.
Because Modern Warfare was very well received, and when Modern Warfare 2 was coming out, people were like...
Actually, there is no answer, because you have to have a limit, because you might have a late starter. You know what I mean?
True.
Well, fastest selling in what, 3 days? Fastest selling in 1 week?
True. If you go best selling, that's... I mean, GTA 5, clearly.
Well,
it's still on top 5
while
charts.
he's doing that,
and it came out 5 years ago.
While he's doing that, what else have we got
Let's move
here?
on. Oh, there's a super cool rumor going around. Did I write this? Yeah. So PlayStation Now is actually enabling a download feature, which is great because PlayStation Now sucks right now. So how PlayStation Now works currently is that you would have to stream games. and based on your internet, good, bad, shit, whatever. Now they're just having you download it, kind of similar to how Game Pass does their thing.
Yeah, that's what Game Pass does.
So that's what PlayStation is doing to counteract Game Pass.
I can't imagine.
So they're going to add more
do that
like options for these games. So that's good news because PlayStation Now is horrible right now. So improve, get better.
Dude, how surprising is this?
What?
The fastest selling game of all time was Monster Hunter World.
Really?
5 million units in the first 3 days. But that's combining PS4 and Xbox One.
So?
Since by virtue of it not being exclusive, just the game dropped in 3 days, they sold 5 million units. That's going to Wikipedia. I don't know
Spider-Man and God of War sold more than half just being on one platform. So that's like...
Yeah, imagine really how many they could sell if they actually put it on other consoles.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's here nor there, though. That's Sony's...
It is what it is.
Saying they're good.
We've already talked about this plenty of times. What else we got?
The previous Spider-Man games weren't exclusives, though, right? They were on both platforms, correct?
Yes, because Activision was actually in charge of some of them, which is crazy. Yeah. Treyarch actually developed Spider-Man 2. Yeah.
Which is the last one I played? I played the one where you played as Black Suit. That's the last one I played. I don't remember what it was, though.
I think we'll continue on with this rumor train here. Since we talked about PUBG is rumored to be coming to PlayStation.
PUBG, that's true. Yeah, PUBG is coming to PlayStation. Allegedly, Bluehole is trying everything they can to stay relevant, folks. And for some reason, going over to PlayStation is going to be their saving grace. It's not. Spoiler alert. It's not really going to change much.
Yeah.
They're still going to die out.
This is still a rumor, by the way.
Yeah. We will get back to you if we have a confirmation.
It's got some credence to it because the ESRB has rated PUBG for PlayStation, and that's usually they don't rate games for a platform unless they're usually going to come out. That's not.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Another rumor we got: PlayStation Plus games coming to October. We got Neo.
Dope game.
Neo really is fantastic. I love Neo. This kid is in love with Neo. And Diablo 3 Eternal Edition. Diablo is also a fantastic franchise.
And they're free. They're free.
And free. You can't beat free, folks. You literally have nothing to lose except for a little bit of storage space on your console. And you can erase Hello Kitty Island Adventure to do that. That's okay. You can always download it again later.
Yeah, definitely get them while they're free because you own them forever. So get them.
So what other rumors we got?
We got. But we can talk about that one after we talk about the PS1, I guess.
We'll talk PS1. All right, we got the PlayStation 1 Classic has been announced for December 3rd.
Which is actually, quick little bit of trivia, is the same day PS1 was announced the very first time it came out.
Back in what, 94?
94, guys. Yeah, I was 94.
I was like what, 0 years old at that time?
I was about 0, yes.
Let's see. So it's going to come preloaded with 20 games.
We don't know all the games.
We don't know all of them. We know some of them. We got Final Fantasy VII, Tekken 3, Ridge Racer Type 4, Wild Arms, Jumping Flash. I knew about half of those.
Yeah, same.
And what else would you you think would be? I mean, you had a PlayStation growing up.
I did.
Right?
I did have a PlayStation.
My first console was a Game Boy. I never really had a PlayStation. So
well, there's two sides to this. There's games that Sony has to put on here, and then there's the ones that I want to see. Games that Sony literally must put on here is Metal Gear Solid.
Okay,
you have to put Metal Gear Solid on here. If you do not put Metal Gear Solid on here, it will not sell well. Period.
I can see that. Yeah.
Another game you could put on there, which I would really like, is Crash Racing. Crash Racing was super freaking fun. You guys remember Crash Racing?
Nope.
Okay, well, take my word for it. It was really fun. It's like Mario.
I'm guessing it's like Mario Kart with Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, it's really, really fun.
Can't beat that. Mario Kart is a good formula, man.
Super fun. Maybe Siphon Filter. That's a really good one.
No idea what that is.
So, if you're excited about playing those games again,
if you're
$100 for that PS1 console.
If you're a classic gamer.
It comes with two controllers as well. Not DualShocks, actually. The first PlayStation controllers were not DualShocks. They did not have thumbsticks. So we'll be dealing with the directional pad all day.
All day.
All right. Speaking of that, you want to bring us up to our next rumor there?
Yeah. The N64 Classic.
Who cares?
I care, sir.
No one bought that.
I bought that.
N64?
My mom and dad bought that.
Your mom and dad bought that because it was Nintendo.
N64?
No, they bought that because they knew nothing, and the person at GameStop was like, "Hey, this is a good console."
No one
you
cares
that.
about N64. Sorry, bro.
No.
Zelda was the only
You're
good
wrong.
game on
You're
that.
wrong.
Zelda was the only good game.
You are
No.
objectively
No,
incorrect.
you're wrong.
You gotta understand,
objectively
N64.
Excuse you.
That was like late 90s.
Excuse you.
I'm talking. That was like Tekken. That was like PlayStation.
Smash Bros. Debuted
Smash
on
Bros.
N64.
Okay, that's true. Zelda and Smash Brothers. That's it.
Super Mario 64.
No one cares
GoldenEye.
about that.
GoldenEye.
Everyone cares about that. What are you talking about?
Okay, yeah, GoldenEye too.
GoldenEye.
Fine, you win. GoldenEye started. You know what? I lose again. I eat chicken dinner.
Come on, man.
Get out of here.
Get on that
filthy
train.
Yeah, those are 3 good. Those
really good ones.
those are really good.
Think about what you've done.
GoldenEye
But,
actually was game changer. That was a game changer.
No, it literally
And
did
that was-
change the whole first-person shooting genre. That game was
We got some
that game was
interesting chat here.
groundbreaking.
We did mention the PS1 Classic, yes.
We did.
Someone get this guy. Yo, my bad. I stand
Someone get
corrected,
this guy out of
Daniel
here.
Son. Yo, I totally forgot about those games. Those
Oh,
games
you
were-
mean those, like, I don't know, like, genre-defining games that came out?
Yeah, but there was so much garbage games though that like,
Dude, Turok was so good.
Turok sucked, man.
Oh,
Dude, you're wrong.
Turok sucked.
nope. Right, we're moving on before this gets heated.
Yeah.
All right. What we got? A last little
we
bit of
missed,
news.
Bethesda's working on Wolfenstein 3.
Yeah.
Cool.
Again, who
Wolfenstein
cares?
3.
Wolfenstein.
A lot of
sucked,
people
too.
care, man.
I like
Wolfenstein
Wolfenstein.
is fantastic.
My problem with Wolfenstein is it serious or is it cartoony? It can't make up its damn mind. It's a shitty game.
It's a gray area in between, and it's beautiful.
No,
Listen,
it does
no.
nothing great. It's not.
Listen,
it's not a good realistic
it's got
shooter, and it's not a good cartoony shooter.
Big ass guns, cyborgs, Nazis. All right,
But you like Doom.
I'm sold.
But you like Doom. Because
I like
Doom's
Doom.
serious.
Doom's serious. Yeah,
Yeah, Doom's serious.
Serious, right?
And that's another
'Cause-
one. You like Doom. Doom,
Yeah.
N64 Doom. There you go.
Because everyone goes running at demons with chainsaws. That's a normal thing.
No one remembers Doom on N64. It's a PC thing.
I guess it was PC's first starting out. Yeah, that's true.
Alright. I didn't even know they released Doom on N64.
I don't even know if they did either. But then again, when when I had the N64, I was like, what, 6, 7, 8? Actually, maybe a little older than
But
that.
like, again,
I was young.
it's popular because of your age. Your parents bought you that, and that's the platform you grew up on. But
Yep.
if you had other choices, if you were in your early 20s, late teens, nah, we weren't playing N64. Nah, sorry. I mean, it was all about Tekken. It was all about Marvel vs. Capcom around that era.
Missing out.
Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Oh, yeah.
Were these on the N64? No.
They might have been.
It was on PlayStation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In that era, who cared about N64? But there were some good games. GoldenEye was kind of like mid '90s though. So.
N64 is still a classic console.
Gran
Yeah.
Turismo, yeah. Oh yeah, Gran Turismo.
I'm blocking you out now.
All right, did we mention all the stuff at TGS?
Did we?
We talked about Devil May Cry, right?
Yeah, we talked. We did not talk about it. We talked about it last week, I think. Devil May Cry 5 has got new trailer.
Tokyo Game Show trailer.
And it is focused on Dante. So go and check that out to see your good old boy, the Devil Slayer, Dante.
And Nero is getting the Mega Buster from Mega Man. Very, very, very funny. Very funny. Because Capcom owns both, so.
Yeah, Capcom's coming in and it's like, hey, we need a little Easter egg. You can get the freaking Mega Buster
From Mega Man.
from Mega Man. They have a little gameplay trailer of him running around, shooting little BBs
Yeah, it's
at
really,
people.
really funny.
And when he dies, he explodes like Mega Man does. It's ridiculous.
You got another glance at the third playable character, V, I think his name is. He looks cool.
V?
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, the
because
dude
the
with the
book he was
tats?
holding
Yeah.
had V on it, so that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Sounds good to me.
Looks
Honestly,
cool.
as original these names are, it's probably gonna be V. Let's see. We got
There's a bunch of other trailers dropping too.
bunch of trailers dropping. We're gonna get some more information on Jump Force. If you don't know what Jump Force is, if you're into anime, you'll probably find a character on there, and you can beat the shit out of other anime characters, because that's what it is. It is a fighting game that lets you play as all of the big name anime characters. We're talking like Naruto. We're talking like like Luffy from One Piece,
Goku,
just Light Yagami from Death Note. It's gonna be
Yu-Gi-Oh from Yu-Gi-Oh.
insane. Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh is gonna be on there too.
I
don't know what Light and Yugi are gonna do because they technically don't fight. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. It's gonna be a staring contest. I have no idea. Maybe Light has to go onto the battlefield and ask everyone's name first. Like, all right, before we start, let me just get everyone's name. All right. Yep.
Some other games are gonna be.
Can I hear how you pronounce Naruto again, please?
Naruto.
Is that the right way?
Naruto?
No, that's what white people say. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's the right way, dude.
I have no idea.
But growing up, that's the only way.
I missed the rest of that sentence. I'm like, what did he just say? Is that the right way? I thought I've been saying it wrong my whole life. Say it again.
Naruto.
Nice.
You say Naruto?
Naruto.
I just read it phonetically. Naruto.
I don't know.
I wonder.
Right,
any Japanese people out there tell us?
It might be right, dude. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Naruto. That was nice, JD.
I have no idea, to be honest. We got that. We got a little bit of Jump Force.
There's definitely a ton of other content too.
There's just so much. We'll just start going through naming off things to look out for this next couple of days with Tokyo Game Show. We got Soul Calibur 6, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Anthem, Battlefield 5, Sekiro, Dead or Alive 6, Red Dead Redemption 2, COD Black Ops 4, Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima, Samurai Showdown, Just Cause 4, Kingdom Hearts 3, Left Alive, I never heard of that one, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, The Division 2, Skull and Bones, Hitman 2, probably more. It is going to be packed.
Yeah.
Check it out. Look it up. And you're going to see some dope-ass trailers.
Ask Brown Guy what show Light is from. Is that Final Fantasy? No, that's Cloud.
What show Light is from.
Cloud, Light, he said, that's what the comment says. It says, ask Brown Guy what show Light is from. Is it a show?
I guess that's you, man.
Is it a show?
Yeah.
He's a character in a show.
He's in an anime.
Oh, would that be Death Note, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, boom! Get some.
That's right.
Right, you named a character from one of the most popular animes in the world. Gotcha.
And yeah.
Good work.
Yeah, the whole
Light
idea,
Yagami.
his whole power is if you write someone's name in the Death Note, they die. That's the whole thing.
G.
My favorite anime is Initial D. It was so like so
It's
out there.
It's so over the top.
Yeah.
It's great, dude.
Initial D was so...
That's a classic. Running in the night.
By the way, those AE86 Toyotas go for stupid money now.
Oh, I bet. I bet. And they can thank Initial D for that.
Yeah. I mean, without that show, that'd be like a $300 car.
For real.
All right, we're gonna jump into some actual computer news here.
Yeah,
I think,
some hardware.
Sig over there will tell us more about that since he's the computer guy.
Tell us more about this stuff, bud.
A lot of I don't have it in my hands. So aside from what the reviewers who've reviewed it say, it's got 30 to 35% more performance, non-light tracing compared to the previous generation. So that's significant.
Yo, your boy's back.
I don't have it in my hand, so I can't really comment too much about it.
Hey, Dirty Salami, thanks
Dirty
for stopping
Salami.
in, man.
I missed you.
Hey. We couldn't get started without our troll. What's up, buddy?
Now the party's about to start.
Now we're really into it. All right, so what? 35% power increase. That's all you got.
It's significant, but it's not. It's not game changing. The ray tracing might be game changing, but I won't be able to give you guys.
Are you gonna be paying full price to get on it, or are you gonna wait for it to get it a little cheaper, or do you think it's worth it to get 35% more power? Like, I need this right now. I'm gonna buy it as soon as it's available.
It's $1,000 for the 1080.
$1,000.
Yeah.
2080.
Sorry, the 2080 is $1,000, and then the Mac Daddy model is another $200.
That's more than your whole computer, dude.
That's
$1,200.
That's literally more than my computer.
So, I would love to be able to buy one. I can't justify that. I can't justify.
That's kind of a lot of money to throw down for.
Yeah.
I would say don't buy them.
There he is.
Whoa.
There he is.
Right now.
Care to
don't
elaborate?
buy them right now.
Care to elaborate?
Negative Nancy over there.
Because yes, it will perform better, but its selling point is RTX, which is ray tracing. Games don't even have ray tracing right now. Shadow of the Tomb Raider That ray tracing is coming in a patch later in October. Like, they're selling you something that doesn't exist yet. That's what I don't like.
So don't buy it yet.
Don't buy it yet.
Right. Don't buy it yet.
You're saying once games start coming out
developers
normally
really start,
with ray tracing.
So basically what developers are going to do is be like, all right, we need to do Unreal Engine 4. If we're going to use Unreal Engine 4, we need to put ray tracing technology in that at the start so our game is built around that.
I like that. I think that's a safe play. Wait till these game engines have it baked in.
Yeah,
have
there's
ray
only,
tracing
like
baked in.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider has it, Battlefield 5 is going to have it, Metro Exodus is going to have it. Those are 3 games. That's it. That's all I know of that has ray tracing. Like, 3
Metro
games is not
Exodus.
even close to justifying a $1,200 price.
Awesome.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty hefty
So there's
price
my
tag, man.
opinion on that one.
No, yeah, I see that. I mean, I'm the guy who doesn't really know anything about hardware, but $1,000, I know money, and that's
I can say that is
that's
a
a lot
large
of
amount
dollars.
of money right there.
That is a lot of dollars right there. Let me tell you what.
Many dollars.
And I can't really justify spending $1,000. Dude, you know how long it took me to spend $1,000 on a computer that works? I mean, I haven't updated
This
my
year.
computer in like 6 years, dude. Like, my computer is Garbo. And I still was like, I don't know, I might want to wait and see if I can get a new computer. So
You have ascended now.
I have ascended now. What's up?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's the big computer news, really.
That's all we got.
Yeah. Don't buy them yet.
Other news. Oh my god, we almost forgot one of the craziest things that happened. Your favorite Fortnite streamer Ninja has actually made history. He became the first professional gamer to be featured on the cover of an ESPN magazine. So, does that mean he is like a world-class
Athlete?
athlete?
Did you say that? Did you just say it?
You said
Oh, I said
athlete.
it. Oh.
Excuse you, sir.
Is he an athlete? Is he an athlete?
No.
No.
Your
No.
opinion?
Listen,
Let me think about that. Let me think about that.
All right, you have 5 seconds to
I will,
answer.
I'm
Yes.
going to extrapolate on that.
Yes?
See, the root
Let me
with
think about it.
athlete is athletic.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
Athletic requires you to be physically doing something.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, using the thumbs around, or or I guess you're using PC. I hate PC, but
Is that how you type? Is that what you do? You're just like,
No wonder you suck at PC games.
that's what you do? That's what you do?
you see how big these fingers are? It's too hard to push the fucking buttons, man.
That's what you do? That's the... No, but I think it's good for gaming, yes. It's good overall, I think, but I don't consider him an athlete. I don't consider video games a sport. So.
I'm not saying he doesn't belong on the cover. Sure, you can put him on the cover of ESPN magazine, but for me, it depends on the kind of jargon you're going to use to describe him. As professional gamer, sure.
Sure. If you're
Professional
saying
athlete,
no.
negative.
No
I do
fucking way,
not
actually.
agree about that. I'm saying calling video games a sport is pushing it to me
Like a lot.
a lot. I would say, yeah, you can go ahead and call it a sport, but for me, the whole thing about a sport is that it requires physical activity and stuff. I mean, sports require skill, and sports are, by definition, they're competitive. And so, yes, technically, Ninja would be it would count as it would count as a sport, seeing that it's competitive. And it requires a decent amount of skill to actually be good at it. But that's as far as I'll go. Calling competitive gaming a sport, that's as far as I'll go. Calling them athletes, absolutely not. Sit down. They are not athletic. They're not
Sit down,
athletes.
get out of here.
Unless that guy is also like, an MMA champion. No.
Or actually does another sport.
Or actually does another sport. No. I do not think that you can call that an athlete.
Is poker a sport?
Is poker a sport? Yes. Are they athletes?
Well, Danielson brought that up. Is poker a sport? So what's the difference?
What's the difference?
Yeah, but we're drawing the line between sport and athlete.
That's what we're drawing the line at. You can call it a sport. I think you can call. You can call anything that requires, practice and skill, and is by nature a competitive game. Then you can call it a sport. But I feel like calling these people athletes You know, and
Step too
I've
far.
seen some people online saying like, "Oh, you know, they're athletes. It's a real sport and stuff." I'm like, "I'm sorry, kiddo, but it's not."
No, man.
I don't think so.
So you can play sports without being an athlete, correct? Or you could be the best at a sport without being an athlete.
If you're
basically.
If
you're
it's-
really taking the technical definition, yes.
yes,
Okay.
but only if it's a sport that doesn't require physical activity or any kind of physical ability.
You guys know who Kobayashi Ken is?
Yeah, the hot dog guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Kobayashi.
Yeah, the Jack dude with them big guns. A little dude, but he eats a lot of hot dogs. I would have not considered competitive eating a sport, and I wouldn't have considered him an athlete. But after seeing the kind of training that he has to do to maintain his ability to just inhale these hot dogs, like anybody could just join a hot dog eating competition. But to actually dominate and be a champion at it, he kind of has a training regimen. When you're top tier esports, I think you kind of have to have a training regimen. Maybe you don't do weights, but you got to keep your body tip top shape, because I'm borderline diabetic, right? And if I eat a little too much, I'll get sleepy, and I'm not gonna be at my razor sharp skill level. Yeah. So yeah, the margins are tighter, and it's not gonna be as apparent when you got somebody who's out of shape. But frankly, if you look at the esports, the top level esports players, they're kind of they look like they're robots. Like they look like they eat on schedule, eat healthy, do some exercise in order to stay sharp. As crazy as that sounds, I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly, but I think there's still a little bit of athletism involved in that.
Well,
who cares if he is an athlete if we agree gaming is a sport?
Who cares if he is an athlete if we agree gaming is a sport?
Well, because he's on ESPN, basically. Okay, so
I mean, I agree with you.
Jutiki said ESPN basically he's on a magazine because ESPN covers sports, and if esports is a sport, then he should be on the cover.
We established that.
I'm not disparaging it.
No,
for
we
being on the cover.
established
This
that.
is fucking great. For
Yeah,
Ninja.
we're
Are
just
you
saying
kidding me?
we're just trying
Like-
to determine if he's an athlete or not.
like-
We're trying to determine if you
Fucking
can
get it, Ninja. Are you kidding me?
use
Like-
you can use the term athletic or
Yeah.
or not athletic, but you can use the term athlete, professional athlete to describe him. On that side, I don't think so. But as far as being a sport and being on ESPN, yeah, of course.
Now, what if Ninja was obese? What if Ninja was the total anti image of an athlete? Would they still have put him on ESPN, the front cover?
That's a good question.
That's a good
I
question.
don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know. Honestly.
Maybe they would have gone to the next streamer. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, because I can see that. I mean, yeah, he does. Like he's kind of has like a runner's build and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He looks like he's pretty decent shape.
Yeah.
But if he was like a really big dude, I don't know.
That's a good question. I
That is a
didn't
good
think about it
question.
from that angle.
I guess we'll see who else gets put on the cover. I mean, if they're gonna start putting gamers on the cover, there's gonna be a fat guy on there eventually.
As a side note, on my way to the office today, I tried to stop by and pick up a copy of this ESPN the magazine, and I couldn't find it. I drove to 2 Walgreens, a CVS, and a Publix, and they didn't have it. So what's the big deal? He's on the cover of something you can't find, Unobtainium, ESPN the magazine. So
Good
I'm
for
just
him.
kidding.
Good
How
for
do you-
him, though.
And really though, we're gonna get this magazine.
Subscription and maybe Books A Million.
Subscription.
Subscription.
Books A Million, I looked online and they said they would have it, but Books A Million didn't open until 10 o'clock. So
Come on, man. Some people gotta work.
yeah, man.
Ridiculous.
All right, you guys want to mention anything else?
I want to mention something. The Surge For those of you who have no idea, I'm sure some of you have no idea what the Surge is. The Surge was a Dark Souls clone that came out not too long ago that is actually super fun, and I like it on its own. It's kind of like a futuristic-y, like robots kind of Dark Souls game. It's a good time. There is a new DLC dropping for it October 2nd. It's like the good, the bad, and the augmented. It's like a Western theme and stuff.
It's a very clever rip from the movie.
I like it. It's like a Western theme. You know, you see like a lot of weapons that you have have revolver cylinders on it, or like scythes and cool ass stuff. And all wearing cowboy hats. I like it.
That's cool.
I'm down with it. If you haven't played The Surge and you like Dark Souls style games, you owe it to yourself to give it a try. You really do. It's a good time. And it's honestly, it's not a AAA game, and it's been a little while. It's going to be cheap.
Yeah, it's going to be cheap.
It's going to be cheap. Try it out. If you're trying to cure that itch.
There's rumblings that the beta for Fallout 76 early access, I should say. It's not a beta. But is going to be around early mid-October.
What's the difference?
What?
Between beta and early access?
Early access should be more completed at that point.
Completed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But the thing about early access games is a lot of games get stuck in early access.
Okay.
Or they just won't PUBG was stuck in early access for forever. So was Ark. It was just they can't.
Fortnite's early access.
Fortnite is Fortnite still early access? Yep. Yeah, Fortnite's early
no
access.
No fucking reason to change it. Who cares?
Because it's who cares? Why bother? Why bother going on if it's sustainable and it's making money right now?
Yeah.
So is it kind of like a disclaimer, like, hey, there might be bugs in the game?
Yeah.
Because a beta
it's basically
is
them releasing the game without being like, hey, this isn't completely done.
Can we put that on our drawings? For Fab, early access.
Is our early access drawings.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but usually the good thing about early access is if you buy the game then, usually it's cheaper, and you get the game when it comes out. So,
yeah.
Like, oh, I supported that game, cool. Like, type of thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's pretty much...
You guys got anything fun planned this weekend?
I'm going to be setting up my new computer.
Nice.
And possibly getting into some PC gaming. We'll see what's on Steam.
Oh man, you're gonna ascend, dude.
We'll see what's cheap. Because I'm cheap. So, besides that, no, anything going on. Yeah, no.
Me? I don't. Probably just gonna play some more games. Maybe I'm just waiting for Spider-Man New Game Plus to get my hands on that.
I actually
want
to
to play
finish
some more
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I need to finish
Probably
Spider-Man.
play some more Bloodborne. If you guys want to play some Bloodborne, you can look me up on PlayStation.
Yeah, I want to play Bloodborne.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'm thinking about picking that up.
Yeah.
Play this weekend.
Have you ever played
Tomb Raider?
one of the Tomb Raider games before? The rebooted ones, like the new trilogy.
I want to say I played the first one.
The first one?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
It was too slow. The response was too slow for my taste.
I guess they were going for a realism, so...
What do you mean? What do you mean the response?
At that time when I played it, I was unimpressed because I don't know how else to describe it. Like there's a little bit of same way with the NBA 2K18.
Uh-huh.
There's a little bit of that's only relevant now because Los is about to stomp my ass again in that game after this podcast. But, there's a little bit of a lag as opposed to NBA Live or NBA Jam. It's almost instant response.
Interesting.
There's a little bit of you kind of have to initiate your movement before he does it. Does that make sense?
Maybe they're just going for a little bit of realism there. Then I guess.
Yeah. If that's the word for it, that was my.
So an example would be if she's shooting her bow and you hit right trigger or something, it'll take a second to fire rather than just fire immediately when you hit it.
Sort of.
Like input lag.
Yes.
Like that.
Yes.
Because I guess you have to account for the time it takes to actually pull it back. They're going for same thing with 2K. If you have some guys running down the court and and the ball went that way, in real life it takes time for you to stop, turn around.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be back right back. There's the whole laws of physics and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think Shadow.
Or maybe it's just not responsive.
What I've heard of it, it's the best one.
Yeah.
By far.
Okay.
And I played the first one. I'm halfway through Rise, which is the second one, and it's cool, but Shadow looks really good. You can like skin panthers and jaguars, like it's crazy.
Nice.
Like it's crazy. I don't know. I might pick it up too. It sounds fun. Not for $60, but
is that how much it is?
It's a new game, dude.
It's a new
All
game.
new
It's
games
not that new. It's like a week old. Hey,
It's not
What?
gonna. It's not gonna drop in the week, man. So yeah, if you want it to drop, you're gonna have to give it at least a couple months.
All right. Well,
Hold on, we got anything else on here? Let's give it a little quick glance over.
I think that's.
I hope there's no more topics. I'm ready for lunch, guys.
That's all
Yeah, I'm
show,
hungry.
folks.
It's noon.
Look out for Ghost of Tsushima new trailer. That is probably my most anticipated game of this TGS list that we
Yeah, maybe some more
listed
Sekiro.
off. Oh man.
Or Sekiro.
Fuck.
Oh, we like to see some more Sekiro.
Which one do I want more?
I'm just gonna drop. I'm just gonna
Both,
drop.
I'll just get both.
I'm just
Fuck
gonna.
it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like forfeit some grocery money and fucking get both of them, man. I don't care. I don't need to eat, but
right,
I
I think-
need that game.
I think that's the news roundup. That's
All
it,
right,
week.
that's the way the news goes. All right, folks.
Oh
We
yeah,
will see
like
y'all.
and subscribe, dude. That whole
Oh yeah,
thing.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Follow.
yeah, yeah. Like, subscribe, follow us, smash that motherfucking notification button. We need you guys. We need your support, and we love you.
Yeah.
Thanks again for stopping in, and we will see y'all next week.
Peace.
Deuces.
This is gonna be a legit fade this time. Watch.